Imagine you're holding a bunch of freshly harvested grapes. They may look simple, but inside them is everything needed to create one of the world's oldest and most fascinating drinks, wine. Nature has already done most of the preparation. Grapes are naturally packed with sugar, and tiny wild yeasts are waiting to begin an incredible transformation. As soon as the grapes are crushed, the juice comes alive. The yeast starts feeding on the natural sugar, slowly converting it into alcohol and releasing delightful aromas. This magical process is called fermentation, and it is the heart of winemaking. But here's the interesting part: every grape variety has its own personality. Some grapes produce rich and bold wines, while others create light, crisp, and refreshing flavors. Along with the grape variety, every winemaker adds their own traditional techniques, passed down through generations, making every bottle unique. The wine produced through this natural fermentation is known as still wine, also called table wine. It usually contains around 10% to 14% alcohol and, unlike sparkling wine, it has no bubbles. It is simply pure, naturally fermented grape wine. Now, let's step inside the winery to discover how this beautiful drink is actually made. Still wine, the art behind every bottle. At first glance, all wines may look similar, but every bottle has its own story. Still wines can be red, white, or rose, and they can taste dry, medium, or sweet, depending on the style the winemaker wants to create. One simple decision completely changes the final wine, whether the grape skins stay with the juice during fermentation or not. For red wine, black grapes are crushed, but their skins are left together with the juice during fermentation. As time passes, the skins slowly release their deep red color, tannins, and rich flavors into the wine. That's why red wines have their bold color and fuller body. For white wine, the juice is separated from the skins before fermentation begins. Whether the grapes are white or even black, removing the skins keeps the wine light in color, fresh, and elegant. This single difference, fermenting with or without the grape skins, creates two completely different styles of wine. However, fermentation is only one chapter of the journey. Skilled winemakers carefully control temperature, timing, and aging to shape the wine's aroma, texture, and character. Every small decision influences what eventually reaches your glass. And sometimes, the story doesn't end even after fermentation. Certain famous wines such as Chardonnay, Champagne, and Muscadet are allowed to rest on the lees, the tiny dead yeast cells left behind after fermentation. Instead of removing them immediately, winemakers let the wine mature with them for some time. Sometimes these lees are gently stirred to release even more flavor. The result is something truly special, a wine with creamy texture and delicious aromas of freshly baked bread, biscuits, or toast, giving the wine greater depth and complexity. So, from a simple bunch of grapes to a beautifully crafted bottle, every step in winemaking is a careful balance of science, tradition, and artistry. And that's exactly what makes every glass of wine tell its own unique story. In next video we will learn red wine making process. Thanks, please like, subscribe and share.